sweating.
Yeah.
Just sweat. Like, I love Pride, but I hate the heat. Just everywhere. Just disgusting. I think that's mostly it. And the hangovers.
Yeah.
Tights, honestly. If I know anybody, we go drag queens specifically go so long until the point where somebody else has to complain about them before we wash our tights and pads. I know it's absolutely disgusting, but
Wait, you wash your tights and pads?
She's like, I just wait till they start getting that like nice corn chip smell, and then they use the flavoring on Fritos. No, it's nasty. Fucking pads and tights. It's gross. What are we talking about?
All that filthy money.
The
misogyny.
We're getting political again.
Let's get political. It was a joke, but I would have to say the fandom of drag, not Drag Race or anything, but like just people in the audience can be really disgusting to others and just people in the space. But that's the only thing I have issues with. It's like sometimes in certain venues, the people in the audience can be really like gross, and not like physically gross, just like socially
grabby
gross.
and like
Yeah, I've had people.
Inappropriate.
Yeah, I've had a lot of like friends that have come to see me like have like bad experiences from
other people.
cis gay men. Yeah, but I mean that's just honest. I mean it's real. It's everywhere, but also fake.
The real.
The like layer of dust and makeup powder that's in like everything in my bathroom. My makeup table, like I never touch it. Like it's disgusting. Like that, there's like the TikTok of me like at my desk when I'm like that funny makeup challenge thing. That's what my makeup looks like all the time.
Oh.
I didn't stage it. Mine looks post-apocalyptic all the time.
Or like hairspray. When you hairspray all of your shit and it just creates that film over everything.
That always ends up on my phone, like on my phone screen somehow.
Yeah, on my laptop, I'll like take a makeup wipe and just go lightly over it, and it'll be like pink because of how much blush I have.
Well, at least that's
You
kind
touch
of
the phone?
like pleasant to look at as long as it's instead of like
Brown.
15 different shades of like, that's like your skin tone.
I think we've got a lot of talent around here that is very underappreciated, that deserves a little more attention from mass media. But I think a lot of us are very dedicated to what we do, and we enjoy doing those.
We're just overlooked and underappreciated. So, I mean, everybody else. I'm accurately overlooked and underappreciated. I'm a baby.
Gonna be a baby and all that?
Well, I'm your daddy right now.
Not much.
We're underrated. Very slept on. Everybody. There's a lot of talent that gets overlooked just because you say I'm from Modesto or I'm from Stockton.
Right.
It really sucks.
They think like, oh, that city.
Yeah. It's
Ew.
like, oh, you're rapping, like you're automatically unprofessional. That's like the farthest thing from true.
I just think it's funny how like in the state of California, like you hear about SF, you hear about Sacramento, LA, Fresno, and Central Valley. Like, there's like a big ass, one of the biggest states, if not the biggest state in the country, right?
Yeah.
And there's only like what 5 or 6 regions that are known for drag, and we're one of them.
Mm.
So, well, I think we are. I think so. It's cool.
Yeah. It's cool.
I would be for a minute thinking, but I did most of my talking last episode. So.
Oh, okay. What if they did?
If not, why?
It's totally so many times.
I would love to see a bitch try. That's what I would say.
Oh my god.
Cause yeah, I ain't quitting. I mean, I will once I'm tired of it, but I don't think that's gonna be anytime soon. I always feel like there's always something new and different you can always bring to the table for like an outlet or anything. And even if you're bored or like wanting some inspiration, just doing something that's out of the ordinary, like this whole shebang right now, that I would probably never do in person. Yeah, just do something different. I feel like would never make me like stop drag. Yeah, never. Probably not.
If somebody told me to quit, I would be like, first of all, what's your damage? Second of all, what are you doing? And third, why? Because, I mean, if someone like feels that strongly about what you're doing, to tell you to quit, I would be like, okay, well, why? Like, what's wrong with what I did? Like, what do you think I could do better? Especially, but if it's like someone who doesn't do drag, I'm just not really gonna pay attention to their opinion because like one person doesn't like me, that's fine. Like, there's plenty of other people that do, so. Yeah, like you quit. Quit judging people, how about that?
You quit.
You stop.
You quit.
No one has ever told me to quit. If anything, they tell me to keep going.
Yes.
If anyone ever told me to quit, I don't know what I would say. I'd probably just like, whatever.
Well, I've quit drag, like on my own volition. So, people have told me to quit mainly as like a motivator to not quit. Like, Helen's done it a bunch of times where I've like, do my standard, like, oh, woe is me, I'm whining, I'm venting to like a friend. And then she's like, then quit. Then quit. It's like, if you're this upset about it, then quit. And then, you know, you get your whole stereotypical like response of like, well, no, I don't want to quit. And it's like, well, then don't quit. Find out what the root of the problem is and then figure it out from there. But people have told me to quit since like day one. I don't blame them. But like, I've quit for personal reasons, taking breaks, like relationship shit. But like, now I'm back. And she's back with a vengeance.
She's been gone for too long. She's about to bring it back. No one actually has told me to quit. I've been really lucky about that. If someone ever told me to quit, I don't even know what I would really say. I'm just like,
Okay.
why? Like, like why would I? I don't know. I'm not really a quitter, really. In drag,
Why
at
do you
least.
look at me?
I'm not really a quitter. I don't know. I just never really thought about it. Like, I guess I like drag so much, I never even thought about quitting.
I think around the time that I was, that I started maybe my second year of drag, I was in a relationship where the person I was with wanted me to quit drag, and I was very close to doing it. And if I could like go back in time and talk to myself, I would tell myself to just basically lose that other person because it makes me so much more happier than any man could ever make me.
I don't think so, but I'm kind of surprised they haven't. I don't know. I feel like usually when people are like shady to me, I usually hear about it otherwise. So maybe they have and no one's told me. What was the second part of the question?
Oh, and what if someone came to you and
What
said
would
to
I
quit
say?
drag? Yeah.
Say, go yourself. No, I don't know. Like I said, like drag's for everybody. So you can tell me what you didn't like or suggest something that I changed, but I've invested too much time and money. I'm not quitting.
Take, bake,
Word?
take, lake, make, break,
Do you have the
break,
count?
drake, fake.
Lake.
Bake, bake, shake,
Shake.
bake,
Bake.
shake.
Blake. That's a name.
Lake,
Take. Break.
break,
Shit, I know. You do. No, it's you two. Go. Bake.
snake,
Break.
take. Did we
I said take already. You're out. You win.
Hey.
Snake. I like to like snake.
Okay. All right.
Break. Flake.
We suck. We're shady. I'm just kidding. We are definitely shady. We're shady as hell. But if we're shady to each other, it means we like each other. If we're way too nice to you, there's an issue, there's a problem.
What does it say about me?
Love you.
Oh.
Jamila, did you take the got to be from over here?
Okay, moving on.
Okay.
Should people know about drag? They don't answer.
They're dirty, rotten thieves, and
They
they
don't-
steal each other's shit. They are too worried about themselves to pay attention to anything else. As I stand here and just stare at myself, but you know. Well, drag's like a lot of work, so even if you see somebody and you're like, oh, like whatever, they're pretty, like it's easy for them, like most, I shouldn't say all drag queens, but most drag queens put a lot of work into like everything they do.
A lot of the times we put more money and effort into making an outfit or to going to a gig than we get back. So it's like there has to be a lot of love into doing drag because it's a lot more give than it is take, if that makes sense.
They most likely don't want to be touched. Don't touch our shit.
Their hair, don't touch their hair.
Any of that. Don't touch us.
Don't try to give them a hug like this around it, and your wig just like, ooh, and you're like, bitch, come on.
Honestly, we're more than just people. Like, we're more than just like your visual entertainer. Like, people tend to see the image of drag, and sometimes people take it a little bit too far, like with the touching and everything, and the inappropriate touching as well by some people after a little bit of like boozing, which we appreciate the drinking. It supports the bars, which supports us, but don't fucking touch my ass unless I know you or unless I'm dating you, or you will get a 6-inch stiletto somewhere inserted where it doesn't need to go.
That's just like a general rule for life. Don't touch me. Like all this will come off onto your white shirt. You don't want that. Don't fucking touch me.
Brothers and sisters, prayer is a powerful thing. In these trying times, we pray. We pray hard. But there are some matters where we would be better servants of the Lord by accepting what is and not bothering Him. Come on! You can't pray the gay way.
You can't pray the gay way.
No matter what your preacher say.
No matter what your preacher say.
There's no fighting DNA. You can't pray the gay away. Mama, oh mama, you can't blame yourself just 'cause your baby boy took your high heels off the shelf. Daddy thought football would make a man of him, but now he spends all his time cruising the gym. You can't pray the gay way.
You can't pray the gay way.
No matter what your preacher say.
No matter what your preacher say.
There's no fighting DNA. You can't pray the gay away. Well, Reverend Bill at the Church of Christ says he needs reprogramming.
That boy ain't right.
Sent him off to camp where he could get fixed. Half the summer of his life never saw so many dicks. You can't pray the gay way.
You can't pray the gay way.
No matter what your preacher say.
No matter what your preacher say.
There's no fighting DNA. You can't pray the gay away. You may not know it, but you know lots of them. Statistically speaking, 1 out of every 10. Every family's got one. You might call him Auntie Fred. Mama says he's harmless less he's trying to give you head. Oh, you can't pray the gay way.
You can't pray the gay way.
No matter what your preacher say.
No matter what your preacher say.
There's no fighting DNA. You can't pray the gay away. Hey, you can't pray the gay away. Hallelujah. Bless your heart.
She packed my bags last night, pre-flight. 0 hour, 9 a.m. And I'm gonna be high as a kite by then. I miss the earth so much, I miss my wife. It's lonely be out in space on such a timeless flight. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh no, 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 I'm a rocket man, burning out his fuse out there alone. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh no, 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 I'm a rocket man, burning out his fuse out there alone. Mars ain't the kind of place to raise your kids. In fact, it's cold as hell, and there's no one there to raise them if you did. And all the science I don't understand, it's just my job 5 days a week. A rocket man, a rocket man. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh no, 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 I'm a rocket man, burning out his fuse out there alone. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh no, 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 I'm a rocket man, burning out his fuse out there alone. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. seems what's left of my human side is slowly changing in me. Will you give it to me? Looking at my own reflection, when suddenly it changes, violently it changes. Oh no, there is no turning back now. You've woken up the demon in me. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Open up your hate and let it go into me. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. You mother, get up, come on, get down with the sickness. You get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Man, this is the gift that has been given to me. I can see inside you, the sickness is rising. Don't try to deny what you feel. Will you give in to me? It seems that all that was good has died and is decaying in me. Will you give it to me? It seems you're having some trouble in dealing with these changes, living with these changes. Oh, now the world is a scary place now that you've woken up the demon in me. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Open up your hate and let it open to me. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. You mother, get up, come on, get down with the sickness. You get up, come on, get down with the sickness. And this is the gift that has been given to me. And when I dream, and when I dream, and when I dream, and when I dream. Oh, get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Open up your hate and then it open to me. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. You mother, get up, come on, get down with the sickness. You get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Madness has now come over me.
Climax here, and this is my drag on a dime look. So, as you can see, I went to the dollar store and I raided the shit out of the floral section. Now, I don't know how to sew, but I can use a mean hot glue gun. So, I was like, what can I do? How am I gonna make this come together? So I was like, let's start with a headpiece. So boom, I got this sweet ring, got some fake moss, or it might be real moss, I'm not sure honestly. Took some of the floral arrangement pieces apart to create kind of like a more dynamic setup here that works better for this kind of shape. Added some more stuff over here. We got little moss covered rocks. Got a little moss covered rock buddy here. And I was really going for like a deity of autumn or like a forest god. And I got all my inspiration from an amazing drag human being, Blair Witch, who actually won my competition show, Max Drag Show. And yeah, they did this great look for the element of earth, and so I kind of decided to go off of that and then kind of turn it into something a little different. And yeah, so I've got my armor pieces here, as you can see, and another one right here, more moss covered rocks and cattails. And then of course, as a deity of the forest, I am part of the forest, so I got some cattails coming out of me. And at the bottom, like I said, I don't know how to sew, so I don't know how to make pants or anything, so I decided to go with a loincloth situation with the rest of the moss and use that to kind of cover me up. And I actually like the way that it all came together, top to bottom. Took some of these flower petals off of this guy right here to incorporate into the look. We got some falling leaves here, and yeah, it was really fun. So I hope you all enjoyed my dollar drag. It was hella fun to make.
Hello, darlings. This is Tilly Creams, your little fashion diva. This is her little beach vibes, summer realness, lily inspired look. She designed the top with the beach floaties and the leggings and top of the bra straps with bling wrap. The visor is also from the blow up floaties, and the coat is made out of the shower curtain with ribbon on the edging. So it's all mostly held together with the oh, look at me struggling. Oh, this was so hot actually because my AC wasn't working, but the coat was actually fairly easy to make. I just sewed it together. It only took like half of a shower curtain to make, and the ribbon literally was just like your decorating ribbon you use for like presents and stuff. The floaties, the little floaty donuts were actually just sewn together with a needle fabric, and since it wouldn't go through the sewing machine, I don't know why, but basically it was pretty simple to make. I mean, I had fun making it. It was really quick and fast. I used rope to tie the backs because it wouldn't fit, but thank you so much for watching and much love. Mwah.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Queer VC, and I've got a special product to share with you right now. Are you ready? Here it is. It's called Ta-da! Now, what does ta-da do? I know what you must be thinking, Clive, that looks like an air freshener. No! It's more than just an air freshener. Sure, it'll freshen the air, it'll freshen your room up, but what it will also do is get you a promotion. Can a regular air freshener do that? I don't think so. This product is going to get you laid. Can an air freshener do that? I don't know, maybe, but this one definitely can. Now, what you're going to want to do with this, it comes in 3 sizes, the 12-inch, the 10-inch, and the 8-inch. Trust me, you're going to want the 12. What you're going to do is you're going to take ta-da, and you're going to turn it upside down, and you're going to boop right into your pants. What that's going to do is, adjust it, get it where you want it, and that's going to create this lovely silhouette that's going to make everybody stare at your crotch. And if you have people staring at your crotch, they're not paying attention to what's going on here, so it's going to boost your confidence. People are just going to throw themselves at you. They're going to be like, hey, he's hot, I want to talk to that guy. Now, what it also does is, sure, it freshens the air. Ooh, and you know what it smells like? That smells like Axe body spray in the bar at 2 a.m. when you're trying to find somebody to take you home. Literally anybody, because you're so desperate to get laid, you will anything at this point. I'm sorry. can't say. Okay, anyways, what it's gonna do is it's gonna give you a silhouette of a large package. And trust me, from someone who has one, you're gonna want that. Now, I know what you must be thinking. Gosh, something that awesome has got to be expensive. Well, you're right. It is, but it's worth it. If you call within the next 69 minutes, in the next 69 minutes, I will give this to you, not for 1, not for 2, but for 10 easy payments of $29.99. You can get your own extra large, ta-da, 12 inches. 10 easy payments of $29.99. I'm not a mathematician, but that sounds cheap. You go and get it. Ta-da!
Are you just sick and tired of having flat hair like this? The Hairbox 3000 works in a few simple ways. All you have to do is plop your wig inside, let it work its magic. Ooh. Ooh. Oh my god. Ooh, excuse me. All you have to do after a few short seconds is pull the wig out, and she's brand new. Even cut bangs into that. For the simple price of $999.99, this entire fabulous system will be yours at your disposal and for you to start using immediately. Yes, you heard me right, $999.99. That's a deal. But wait, there's more. Call now and you will receive the Hairbox 3000 for only $999.98. That's right, you heard me right, $999.98 just for you. And call now because supplies are limited. Hairbox 3000.
The Hairbox 3000 is not responsible for any crusty edges, burnt hair, or any damages that may ensue from using this fabulous product.
Well, hello. Welcome back to QVC with Tilly Creams. We're going to dive right into a summer collection made by yours truly, Anita So. Last week we discussed her Lonely Lovers teddy bear collection for those individuals out there who are lonely and have no one but food. But guess what? Today we are going to discuss her exclusive teddy bear here on QVC that is rainbow, LGBTQ friendly, and Skittles flavored. So not only can you bring home a Lonely Lovers teddy bear, you can taste the rainbow. Okay, but now we're going to show you some new couture outfits from her cross-street clothing line called If the Price is Right. Now here's Mary Jo, and she has that London look, kids, you know. She has that gap between her crop top and denim jeans saying, I have no mistakes and I'm just here to soak up the sun. This next one is from her Hefty Hoovers collection. It's called Lumps. Now this is Karen right here, and she's definitely rolling it on this plus size category. If you look closely, you can see that she's really filling out that top that shows her tall figures. But if she bends over a little bit with some support, she can see that her Kinko capris are definitely complementing her thick thighs and big legs. But let's not forget her shawl that is very universal. You can use it for a tablecloth. You can use it for a blanket. You can use it for a tent for, like, your kids' sleeping parties or something. It's really great and really perfect for plus size women. Oh my god. Oh. Okay, well, security? Sorry about that. Well, the sun is coming up, and you know what that means. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you had a great time on QVC with Tilly Creams. I hope to hear from you soon, and you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.
Hey kids, it's me, Clive, your favorite king. Today I'm going to be reading a story. It's called Do You Want to Play With My Balls? It's a great little tale. We're going to go on a journey. We're going to learn some stuff. I hope you're ready. So get all comfy cozy and get ready, because here we go. Hey Louie, do you want to play with my balls? See these great illustrations? There he goes. There he goes. Going to Louie's house. Play with balls. Sure, Chuck. I can hold your ball sack so it won't drag on the ground. Aw, look at that. What a good friend. See, he's holding his ball sack up so it doesn't drag on the ground and get all dirty. That's a good friend. You should always be helpful when you can. Wow, your balls are so big, I can't even fit them in my mouth. Isn't that silly? He's trying to put those balls in his mouth. You shouldn't put balls in your mouth. My mom's always yelling, Louie, get those balls out of your mouth before you choke. See? Don't put balls in your mouth because you could choke. You don't want that. That's dangerous. Gotta be safe when you're playing with balls. Always be safe when you're playing with balls. You know that mean girl, Sally? Uh-oh, there's Sally. She squeezed my balls so hard they looked funny. Look what she did to his balls. They're all flat and like squished and misshapen. It's not very nice. You shouldn't ever damage other people's things like that. Especially their balls. Balls are best when they're round. Yeah, well, when I play with Sally, I always end up with blue balls. Sally took all the other balls for herself and left him with the blue ones. That's not very nice. Sally is not a very nice girl. Stealing is wrong. Shouldn't do that. Billy Johnson made Sally cry last week. Now that kid's got balls. Well, Billy Johnson stole the balls from Sally, and that's not very nice. Stealing is not okay. Not anymore. Yesterday, Sally kicked Billy's ball so hard he lost one. Now look at that. She took his ball back and she kicked it, and now it's gone, and now nobody can play with it. That's not nice. See, what we're doing here is we're learning about sharing and asking people and not stealing. We're learning a lot of good lessons here, and I hope you're paying attention. Look, Louie, your dog is licking my balls. Now, dogs also love to play with balls. And you can see here, the dog here is licking his balls. Let's roll them on Sparky's fur. Girls hate hairy balls. They're rolling the balls on Sparky's fur to make them all hairy, because girls hate hairy balls. And maybe if they do that, then Sally won't want to play with them. You know, Chuck, if we show Sally our hairy balls, she'll scream for sure. There she is, running away from the hairy balls. Ew, gross. She doesn't like hairy balls. She likes them nice and clean and smooth. Yeah, but I don't know. I kind of like Sally. I wish she would play nice with my balls. Oh, see, look, now they're all playing nice and sharing. And if they just did that, they could all have a good time, and no one would have to have hurt feelings. Yeah, me too. Where are they going? Let's find out. Hi, Sally. Do you want to play with our balls? Look, they went to Sally's house, and now let's see if Sally can play nice with their balls so they can all have a good time. Sure, but only if I can play with both of your balls at the same time. See, now they're all sharing balls. Everybody's got balls. They're all having a good time, being nice, playing with all the balls at the same time. And that's how it should be. The end. There's little Sparky with his own ball. Even Sparky's got a ball. Now see, kids, what we learned here in Do You Want to Play With My Balls is that balls are guaranteed good time. As long as you play safe. Bye!
Once upon a time, there was a space outlaw who fell in love with the Space King's daughter, and they both agreed that they were meant to be together forever. The princess decided to run away with him, and they planned to meet at their favorite meadow before they escaped. It was a trap. The princess had lied, and the outlaw was surrounded by the Space King's army of warlocks. Filled with anger from her betrayal, the magic that was meant to capture the outlaw instead transformed him into a monster. To this day, no one knows where the space outlaw is.
Silly Tilly by Tilly Creams. There once was a girl whose name was Tilly. She lived with her parents in a town called Philly. Her closest friend she played with was a boy named Billy, who her parents couldn't see. That's why they called her Silly. Each morning she woke up not ready for the day, but Billy was a morning bird who was always ready to play. He even tickled her nose to wake her up that way. So she stretched and she stretched just to shift from where she lay. A pillow tossed across the room to get her up from bed, the only way to wake her up from being a sleepyhead. Pillow fights, I'll always win, is what she thought she said. Just don't be loud, Billy, is what she meant instead. The best thing about Billy is he made each day fun, from jumping on the bed and then pulling it undone. Or when Tilly's mom did her hair, he helped with the buns. Oh Billy, Tilly said, you are the most fun and funniest one. Boas and bows and even pretty princess clothes, Tilly and Billy always put together the best of fashion shows. But Mom found an outfit that she had already chose. What a pretty sundress, Tilly said, but then Billy added a rose. Hurry up, Billy, she said, sliding down the stairs and into the kitchen. Running to get pancakes with Billy was Tilly's morning tradition. But then again, Billy tries to make breakfast an eating competition. So Tilly's mom always gets mad and says, slow down, Tilly. But Billy never listens. Sneaking juice into the playroom after her mom already said no, Billy says, it's okay, no one will have to know. Playing and doing and dancing around and around they go. Then Tilly spills the juice, and now her mom will surely know. Her mom comes up because she hears her distress and finds out that Tilly made a horrible mess. It wasn't me, I swear, Tilly tries to confess. Billy did this and got it all over my dress. You need to be a big girl now, no matter what Billy may say, and set a good example for Billy and listen and obey. Oh, silly Tilly, her mom says and sighs, it's okay. Just be honest with me, darling. I'll love you either way.